giving a voice to Alabama outdoorsmen, is Listen to the Eagle, the radio home for Alabama's hunters and fishermen. The show toll free at 844-5399. And now, giving a voice to Alabama outdoorsman, Bert Carruth.
Good evening. Welcome, everybody, to Listen to the Eagle. I'm Dennis Washington in for Bert Carruth tonight. Hope you're having a great start to your week, wherever you may be listening. If you're listening live, watching us on our YouTube channel, we are live streaming there. You can get the link off of our Twitter feed at Eagle Alabama, and the live link, watch the show live at listentotheeagle.com. You can learn all about the show. Of course, if you're just new to the show, maybe listening to us for the very first time, again, to start with, thanks for joining us. I'm not your normal host. Bert Carruth is, but we're certainly glad to have the show. If this is the first time you've joined us on the show, this show, it's a caller-driven show. We're here to talk about hunting and fishing, conservation in the great state of Alabama. This show is about you. It's a place where you can call us and about whether it be some of your most wanting to hear from other hunters and fishermen that enjoy this just as much. And so if you want to give the show a call right now, 1-844-EAGLE-9, the toll-free number, 1-844-324-5399. You can reach the show. Also tweet us at Eagle Alabama is our Twitter handle. You can eaglealabama@gmail.com is our email address, or you can message at listentotheeagle.com. You'll also find their radio station. This show is heard on across the state of Alabama, and we certainly appreciate the support we get there from that. As we mentioned, the voice of hunters and fishermen, how you can learn about the great things happening in this state of Alabama with hunting and fishing. And one of our guests we've had on before, the wealth of knowledge, joining us, Carrie Bradford, one of the game wardens here in the state of Alabama. Carrie.
Good evening, Dennis. Thank you for having me on again. This is it's always enjoyable, and it's one of our goals to educate hunter and fishermen, those who enjoy the great outdoors, to educate them as best we can, and pass on that information so that they can do it ethically and enjoy the great outdoors.
You bring up a point of education. Just because you learned how to hunt the way your grandfather taught you growing up as a kid doesn't mean it's that the way that it was done 20, 30, 40 years ago is the way that some things should be done now. The laws change, and you and I, when we were speaking today, talked a little bit about some things that may be coming up in the upcoming Alabama legislative current session that may be affecting hunters across the state of Alabama. Tell us a little bit about.
Well, I would like to first, point your viewers or your listeners to the Alabama Legislative Information System online. We kind of call it Allison, ALISON. If they Google that on the internet, that will take them to the Legislative Information System. And if they know a House bill or a Senate bill, they can actually track it online and see whether, these bills are introduced by representatives and senators, and they committee, and they can follow that process and the progress of these bills, so they might become an act and then later, a law. Some of the changes, I guess, not some of the changes, I shouldn't say that, but some of the bills that have been introduced or sponsored by representatives or senators, one that increases the fine for transporting live feral swine. It is against the law to trap wild hogs or feral swine on a piece of property and transport them and release them on another, or just to transport them live from that property is a violation of the law. So we're looking at a bill that would increase the fine for that. There's a bill that has been introduced, I guess, to increase the duck stamp. I believe it's $5 increase. I'm not really familiar with these bills, but listeners can go to that website and they can read up on them and try to get involved with the process. They're representing senators and voice their opinion, so to speak. Another one that I'm familiar with is a change in for wildlife exhibitors. These folks, have wildlife that, not them and exhibit them for education or things that didn't change the fee structure. There's one that also talks about either allowing or disallowing netting in the river. I know that's a bill that has been introduced, and then one also is an increase in the fine for persons hunting without landowner permission. Somebody who's hunting on the land of another without landowner's permission, the fine now currently is at $1 on first, and this would increase that, I believe, to $1,500. I'm not really sure, but these are some of the bills that I have been made aware of that are actually, introduced. They have to be read 3 times. They go into committee. All that process has to take place before these bills actually become a law that will be enforceable, say, by next hunting season.
Well, and that's I was going to ask. I mean, the process that it takes to bills into law. Looking ahead, I mean, I know you don't have a crystal ball, but do you have any idea of the bills that were listed? Are all of them likely to pass? Is there some opposition to any of these? I mean, what should we expect in reality? What's been introduced into the legislation?
Well, it is a very in-depth process. They have a lot of bills to look over. These bills will go into a committee. The committee. The committee will review these bills, and there's no telling how many bills will be in a certain committee and get a chance to be read a second time, or these will go into committee, be read a second time, and not a third time, and not come up for a vote. So it may be that these even get a chance to make it to the floor. And that's why I encourage your viewers and listeners to go and they can. I believe there's going to be a session of the Senate and the House this week, so they can go in there and kind of track the progress of these particular bills.
And for folks that are watching online, we're showing the link now, the website, and we've just tweeted that link out as well. So if you follow us on Twitter, you can get the link to Allison that Carrie's referring to. Carrie, you also mentioned today when we discussed about turkey season and reporting. Now, this is something it maybe is, I guess, maybe not as familiar to turkey hunters as it is deer hunters. Explain to me what it exactly you were talking about today about reporting.
That's right. Well, the state last year, we instituted a game check system. The game check system, and you might have, hopefully you'll be able to show a link to that as well. But the game check system is right now. But what we would like hunters to do is when they do harvest either a buck or a gobbler, it's mandatory by law for them to write it down on their harvest record. But it is voluntary for them to call it in and basically what we call register or call in that information. They can do it online. They can do it through a smartphone. There's 3 different ways that they can get that information to us and so that we can keep up with that data. That data is very important. Over the southeast right now, there seems to be a trend in a decrease in the turkey population, and for us to be able to accurately track that, it's very beneficial to have that information of hunter harvest, hunter success. We actually even have an avid turkey hunter survey for turkey hunters that get out there and chase these turkeys 5 to 7 days a week or whatever. They can go on there and fill out and tell us of their experiences, whether they had a lot of success, they didn't see a lot of birds, the birds were gobbling, they weren't gobbling, And that helps us, set harvest, recommendations and things of that nature. So it's very important for those hunters to, number one, by law, they have to write down every male turkey, every gobbler, whether it's a jake or a mature bird. They have to write that down on their turkey just as if they would a buck. But it is voluntary for them to basically either log on to the computer or to call it in. But we really encourage hunters to do that. We need that information. We've got 24 days left of turkey hunting season. It does go out at the end of April. We didn't end it 10 days like some of the counties had in deer season. So turkey season does go out at the end of April.
Okay.
And I think that we have around 1,000 birds recorded on that system right now. We feel that's a little bit low. So, we just would really appreciate and encourage folks, hunters, to go in there and to log in. It doesn't take but just maybe, I think it takes about 3 minutes or less than 3 minutes to pass that information along to us. And it's very valuable information.
Well, and that, again, like the beginning of the segment, the education part of this, and it's just good knowledge to be able to share information with everybody, and I know it just benefits the entire state getting. I also tweeted that link out as well, so following us on Twitter at Eagle, put the link to the turkey game check system and to Allison there as well. And of course, if people need more information about in the state, hunting and fishing in the state, is OutdoorAlabama.com really the best website to go to?
Yes, they can go to OutdoorAlabama.com, our department website, and it will give them, whether it's a fisheries question or whether it's a wildlife question, law enforcement question, whatever it is, they can navigate through that website and find a number. They can call and actually talk to a real person, which is hard to do these days with all these numbers.
Absolutely.
And, anyway, they'll take that information and if it's a game warden question or conservation officer, they'll pass that along, and their local officer will call them back.
Gary, thanks so much for your time. I know we'll be talking again in the future. And yeah, go ahead.
If you don't mind, I have one more thing.
Sure. Yeah, go ahead.
April the 10th. We've got the National Archery in Schools. We've got our state tournament down in Montgomery on April the 10th. So we're going to have around 1,200 shooters from high schools and middle schools that are going to be down there shooting for the state championship in Montgomery. So that's
huge.
A big event for us, for the department, and for the local schools.
Is that open to the public where folks can come see that?
That will be open. They're blocking off some of the parking down there at the Crampton Bowl down in Montgomery, and it's going to be over there. And if folks, archery shooting, this is something that we've instituted or incorporated into our school system and athletics, and they can go and state championship just like a baseball or basketball championship. This is going to be a championship in Montgomery, April the 10th.
That's fantastic. Kerry, thanks so much for joining us. We'll talk again soon.
Thank you, Dennis. Y'all have a good evening.
You too. Kerry Bradford from the Alabama Department of Conservation, Game Warden. Appreciate Kerry joining us. We've got a lot more coming up on the show. Coming up next, a guy that I know who likes to go fishing in a kayak. Stay tuned for that.
Call toll-free at 844 That's 844-324-399. This is Listen to the Eagle.
Whether you have a convenience store, restaurant, truck stop, remodeling an existing location, Old Equipment Company can handle it quickly and efficiently. Old Equipment Company not only specializes in the design and construction of convenience, they also have a full line of inventory for most of your needs. Old Equipment Company and their parts the opportunity to earn your business. Visit them online at oecparts.net. oecparts.net. Old Equipment Company.
Reed's Metals is the manufacturer for metal mobile barns, pre-engineered steel buildings, and the new galvanized Econo buildings. See them all online at reedsmetals.com. Reeds Metals uses American steel products, welded by certified welders, customizing meet your needs, manufacturing and delivering your project within 21 days of your order. They use truck-mounted lifts to unload the delivery off the truck, saving you time and money. Products and services online at reedsmetals.com.
When you're looking for unique land opportunities in the central Alabama area, look no further than High Point Properties. Their professional team will work to understand your needs, your budget, and identify the best properties in the ideal locations for you. From lakeside property for personal use to land to develop office parks, retail stores, or residential communities, High Point Properties, hpprop.com. That's hpprop.com. Need a website? Cross Digital has you covered. Cross Digital is a full-service multimedia company focused on you. We build custom apps and websites designed to engage your customers. We also have webinars, YouTube and podcasts in our state-of-the-art studio. When you need to stand out, Cross Digital makes it happen. Visit crossdig.com to learn how we can help you reach your business goals. That's crossdig.com.
Coming to Trustful in the fall of 2015, Sheepdog Firearms Indoor Training Facility, located 1 minute off of Interstate I-59 and Deerfoot Parkway. Will feature 24 indoor firing lanes, a 4,000 square foot gun sale showroom manned by a friendly and courteous staff, and at Sheepdog Firearms you can keep your expanded brass. Or visit our website at sheepdog-firearms.com. Come join the pack at Sheepdog Center, Trustful.
Are you like me and find yourself wanting to do work around your camp, but you just don't know when, how, or where to rent the equipment to do it? I've got the answer for you. Rental Works. Rental Works has excavators, concrete saws, dozers, and more. Maybe a renter like a high-capacity, even a dump truck. Rental Works has covered. Call Rental Works today, 1-877-282-LIFT. That's 1-877-2-LIFT, Rental Works.
We can ensure that miracles keep happening together. Find out more on how you can become one of the first 1,000 make a difference and get your new car tag for free. Visit rmhc.org/car tag today. Need an app or a new website? Cross Digital has you covered. Cross Digital is a full-service multimedia company focused on you. We build custom apps and websites designed to engage your customers. We also produce corporate videos such as live webinars, YouTube explainer videos, and podcasts in our state-of-the-art studio. When you need to stand out, Cross Digital makes it happen. Visit CrossDig and how we can help you reach your business goals. That's crossdig.com.
Welcome back to Listen to the Eagle. In with for Bert Carruth, who's off this evening. Be back next week. Appreciate you joining us here on Listen to the Eagle. If you want into the show, call us at 1-844-EAGLE-99. That's 1-844-324-5999. You can also find us on Twitter at Eagle Alabama, and check out our website every Monday night where we record it at listentotheeagle.com. Record the show Monday night, streaming it live at 6 time at listentotheeagle.com. Appreciate Kerry Bradford. Great information there. If you missed some of that information, we'll have that up on our YouTube channel as well. You can check out some of the links that he mentioned in the show. We'll have that on our Twitter feed at Eagle Alabama. My next guest, somebody you may not know, good friend of mine. His name's and I'm lately referring to Brett as the shark fisherman. Brett, welcome.
Thank you.
For those that don't know anything that Brett has done as fishing goes, Brett's been hunting and fishing for years, but months was when Brett told me that he had been shark fishing in the Gulf in a kayak. But that just kind of either leads to a little bit of insanity or a lot of, I don't know what that really says about you, but tell us what got you. It's like, I'm going to go get in a kayak and go fishing.
Well, it all started a few years ago. Bought a kayak. We were going to the beach on our family vacation, so I threw it on top of the car. Here we go. So we went down there, and we were actually fishing. When I fish, I use the bread. I start off with a piece of bread, and I catch a minnow. I take that minnow, put them on a little bigger hook, and catch a 2-pound fish. 2-pound fish, and put it on a big hook and catch a shark. So the first time we were down there, I was pulling a pretty and something bit it. And hey, I want to catch whatever bit that line. So.
Obviously, in a kayak, it's not something that when you catch a shark, you can land in the boat and take it back to. I mean, I can't imagine. I mean, why do you do it? I mean, what's the, is it just for the fun of, hey, I caught a shark? I mean, is that what we're doing here?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, but here lately we've started research, so we'll get some NOAA tags, and once we catch them, we'll tag them, and then in the future, then they'll have a record of when we caught them and where we caught them. And how
something that you would actually tag onto the shark itself. You would bring it up to the boat and then put a tag in its fin or something?
That's right. It goes right in the dorsal fin, so upside the boat where he's tired, and then you actually put a tag in him with a tag pole and turn him.
It's not like, hey, come here, I'd like to put a tag in. It doesn't work like
that. Well, once you get to that point, he's 2 or 3 miles, so he's tired.
And you bring up a great point, because you're being drug around in a kayak. I mean, I imagine he's a little bit stronger than you could be. Do you just get pulled around for a few hours by a shark?
That's right. He'll pull you around, and a lot of times, you're at a tag, so you're not gaining any line on him. He's not pulling any line out, so he'll just swim with you for a long time if you'll let him.
Folks, just to let you know how crazy I am, I'm going to go with Brett. We're going to go shark fishing down there. I want to see this. We're going to grab some GoPro cameras and get it on video. We'll have it for you on an upcoming episode later this month or next month to listen to. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm looking forward to the trip.
Yeah, I can't wait, buddy. It'll be fun.
It'll be great. And we'll be right back. Jake Freeman from 5x3 Fishing will join us next.
Need an app or a new website? Cross Digital has you covered. Cross Digital we build custom apps and websites designed to engage your customers. We also produce corporate videos such as live webinars, YouTube explainer videos, and podcasts in our state-of-the-art studio. When you need to stand out, Cross Digital makes it happen. Visit crossdig.com to learn how we can help you reach your business goals. crossdig.com.
Join the pack at Sheepdog Firearms Training Center. Trust.
Above your competition, Cross Digital can make it happen. Produce your next web in our state-of-the-art studio, or serve your customers with new YouTube explainer videos and podcasts. Cross Digital also delivers custom sites for businesses of all sizes, as well as digital marketing and social media solutions. Visit Cross to learn how we can help you reach your business goals. That's crossdig.com.
1 in 1,000, making a difference.
I'm 1 in 1,000, keeping families together.
And I'm 1 in 1,000. Drive research proves that togetherness heals, and through your pre-commitment to the Ronald McDonald specialty license plate, we can ensure that miracles keep happening together. Find out more on how you can become one of the first 1,000 people to make a difference and get your new car tag for free. Visit rmhca.org/car tag today. Need an app or a new website? Cross Digital has. Cross Digital is a full-service multimedia company focused on you. We build custom apps and websites designed to engage your customers. We also produce corporate videos such as live webinars, YouTube explainer videos, and podcasts in our state-of-the-art studio. When you need Cross Digital makes it happen. Visit crossdig.com to learn how we can help you reach your. That's crossdig.com.
Coming to Trussville in the fall of 2015, Sheepdog Firearms Indoor Training, located 1 minute off of Interstate 9 on the Deerfoot Parkway exit. Sheepdog will feature 24 indoor firing lanes, a 4,000 square foot gun sales showroom manned by a friendly and courteous staff. Like us on Facebook or visit our website at Firearms.com. Come join the pack at Sheepdog Firearms Training Center. Trust.
Want to stand out above your competition? Cross Digital webinar live in our state-of-the-art studio, or serve your customers with new YouTube explainer videos and Cross Digital also delivers custom apps and websites for businesses of all sizes, digital marketing and social media solutions. Visit crossdig.com to help you reach your business goals. That's .com.
1,000, making a difference.
I'm 1 in 1,000, keeping families together.
1 in 1,000, driving for the Ronald McDonald House. Research proves that togetherness heals, and through your pre-commitment to the Ronald House specialty license plate, we can ensure that miracles keep the first 1,000 people to make a difference and get your new car tag for free. Visit RMA.
To the Eagle. Really appreciate all of our guests we've had so far tonight. Carruth on earlier. Game warden, one of the game wardens here in the state of Alabama. Some great information on that, especially for those of you that are trying to get those last in this season. If you've already gotten some, the state would love to hear from you. Get that game check system, get that game reported in there. So check out our Twitter, Eagle Alabama. You can find the links there to the turkey game reporting system, as well as Allison. Several bills coming up or that have been presented already in the Alabama legislative session. You on your next hunt this fall, so you can search that information there. We've got the link again up at Eagle Alabama on our Twitter handle, and also appreciate Brett Johnson swinging by the studio. Headed shark fishing down in the Gulf of Mexico later this month, so. And we'll have some video of that once that happens later in the month as well. I'm Dennis Washington. Bert Carruth off tonight. We'll be back with us on our next live show next week. Of course, you can call into the show and join us at 1-844-EAGLE-99, 324-5399. Check us out as well. Listen to theeagle.com. You can watch the show live every Monday night at 6 when we live stream the show. And then appreciate all of our radio affiliates that carry the show live and on demand. You can see all the radio stations, find one near you by going to listentotheeagle.com. Our tonight, someone that I had the pleasure of meeting for the first time, I guess it's about a year and a half ago now, have watched his business just explode in popularity, but across the nation and frankly around the world. Turned into, just in 2 years' time, turn this business into just something that's been talked about all over the country and all over the world. Talking with Jake Freeman now from 5x3 Fishing. Jake, welcome to the show.
Hey, glad to be on here.
Man, it's been a while since.
Hey, at this point, we will actually be 2 years old the 27th of this month, and we now have a little over 60,000 on Facebook and other social media as far as Twitter and Instagram. We have several thousand on it as well. But you know, this was not planned out. This was a shot in the dark that kind of grew wings and took off.
Well, and for folks that are maybe hearing about you for the first time, and maybe you're with 5x3 Fishing, tell folks a little bit about how this all started and what your thought process was when you did business.
Sure. You know, it's a clothing line. It's freshwater bass fishing related. It stands for 5 fish by 3. You have to weigh in your 5 best fish by 3 o'clock. It was really just an idea that I scribbled into a notebook. I drew a logo, and my wife and I were talking, and I said, you know, nice if there was a Facebook page where anglers that are locals and amateurs and the whole two that kind of have something in common. So I started a Facebook page, and then people kept saying, "Hey, would you put that logo on a shirt? Would you put that logo on a shirt?" And I was very reluctant to do it. Finally, my wife said, "Hey, just try it. We'll go." In the infancy, we only had about 2,500 people on the site. We had 100 shirts in 4 minutes. So we knew we were onto something. And now we have a product line that offers your 40 different kinds of shirts, hats, anything that you could think of with our. We've been compared to the freshwater salt life. That's what some people call it. Now, we're not that big, but I think that we have the potential to be in a few years.
Now, the size, I know you you and I have had about this, it really isn't about dollars and cents for you, though. It's about counted over the last 2 years, and the journey that your business has taken because of them. Talk a little bit about, because I've always viewed your business as something very unique from a business structure. It's not all about the dollars and cents, and it's not about corporate. Really centered around the people you interact with and your pro staff. Tell people a little bit about that.
Yeah, the whole thing is the side of it is that we rely heavily on locals and amateurs and just people that just your average everyday people. We're not trying to appeal to the upper end people or anything like that. We want everybody to be a part of 5x3, and we have people that aren't even fishing related that just kind of enjoy what we do, and we show off. It's not, the company's not about us, it's about the people. And what we did is we built a brand around the community. We knew enough about fishing to go ahead and kind of design the logo and where I wanted to go. I had to build a community. You don't have a brand. But yeah, the whole thing in 2 years, met some really, really amazing people that will be friends for life, and it's all because of the logo that I drew in a notebook 2 years ago. So, it's still me and my wife that run the business. We do everything from media, we do all packaging, we do anything that's business related. I design the shirt. When people say we're a family business, I mean, we truly are a family business. It's my wife and I, and orders 24 hours a day and answer email requests 24 hours a day, and we're not really trying to build a brand. We're just trying to build the community of local and amateur fishermen.
When you talk about getting away from the business side and talking about the community and that the brand built around the community, when you look back over the last 2 years, what would you say are some of your proudest moments, the memories that you think about that really kind of keep you motivating and going? It's one or two different maybe milestones or people that you met or interacted with or that has really as just memorable moments for you 2 years into this.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We have one that we talk about on a regular basis, my wife and I. We had only been in business 3 or 4 months, and our tagline that goes along with our excuses in the fishing world, there's just like everything else in life. Hey, somebody else comes to weigh in. They won't have anything to weigh in, and if there's always an excuse. So our tagline is no excuses. So shortly after we came out, we had an email come from a guy that said that he was a big fished his whole life. His brother was his partner. His brother had got cancer and passed away, and he just gave up fishing. He saw 5x3, read what we were about. He had drive and determination to start fishing again, and hey, that really touched on, because running a business is not sometimes middle of the night, even when things are going good and you're being successful. There's times that you're just kind of like, this is just too much. I mean, there's times even in success that you still want to give up. Yeah. But it's the people like that keep us driven and keep us motivated to do what we're doing.
That's yeah. And I think everybody that's listening and watching us on the show it probably does feel the same way. And it's the reason that, in your case, the reason you would get out at 2 a.m. to go fishing in a tournament, or if you're hunting, is you would get out and go sit in a tree stand at 3 or 4 a.m. It's that passion for that. You kind of talked a little bit about where you've been. What do your future goals now? I mean, you're hitting this. That's thousands on Facebook. You've got a very successful product line. What's really next for 3 fishing? Where do you go from here?
I don't know. We try to figure that out. I mean, we try to create a business model, but we just let the community kind of dictate where we take things, because we don't ever want to put out product or do something that we generally, wouldn't agree with. So we try to take info from emails and say, hey, have you considered this? We're very open-minded about this business, because I kind of feel like, once you close your mind as far as what you're doing, that's whenever businesses usually fail. So we're very open. We just kind of let people dictate where we go, and that may not be a business model for all businesses, but for what we've done, it's
yeah. Oh, I absolutely. I think it's part of that. It's that you built where it really is the community being the centerpiece of your business, and it's not about one person out a name. It's about the people that are involved in that. I imagine folks see you on a regular basis at tournaments. In fact, I know following you on Facebook, you've even sponsored some tournaments 5x3 has. Anything like that coming down the road anytime soon?
We hope so. We hope to create a tournament trail that's 5x3 based. Now, as busy as we stay, it's kind of hard to do that. But yeah, we want to get into doing more tournaments because it helps us interact with the people that are our fans. So that's our best time to get to meet people and talk to them and thank them for all that they've done for us. I mean, us a lot for the things that we do, and we don't really get a chance to thank the people that do what they do for us because that's what keeps us motivated and driven. So we like to have tournaments to where, or even just get-togethers where fans can come out and we can all just meet and greet and have a great time and let us thank them for what they've done for us.
Jake, if folks want more information, what's the best way for them to reach you?
Really, we're really popular. Just go to Facebook and type in 5x3 Fishing, or you can go to our website at www.x3nation.com, and you can also look at those taglines on Instagram.
Fantastic. Jake, it's so good to do lunch sometime.
Hey.
From 5x3 Fishing. We'll be right back, closing out the show with last time said she was going to go hunting. We're going to find out when that is and talk to one of our Michael Lombardo from Sheepdog Firearms. That and more coming up next. Stay tuned.
Call Listen to the Eagle now. Toll free 844-EAGLE. That's 844-324-5399. This is Listen to the Eagle, Alabama.
Need an app or a new website? Cross Digital has you covered. Cross is a full-service multimedia company. We build custom apps and websites designed to engage your customers. We also produce corporate videos such as live webinars, YouTube explainer videos, podcasts, and our studio. When you need to stand out, Cross makes it happen. Visit crossdig.com to learn how we can help you reach your business goals. Crossdig.com.
For metal roofing, pole barns, pre-engineered steel buildings, and the new galvanized Econo buildings. See them all online at Reed's Metals. Reed's Metals uses American steel products welded by customizing each building to meet your needs, manufacturing and delivering your project within 21 days of your order. They use truck-mounted lifts to unload the delivery off the truck, saving you time and money. Learn more about products and services online at reedsmetals.com.
When you're looking for unique land opportunities in the central Alabama, look no further than High Point Properties. The professional team will work on your needs and identify the best properties locations for you. From lakeside property for personal use to large tracts of land to develop office parks, retail stores, or residential communities, High Point Properties is your solution. High Point Properties, hpprop.com. That's hpprop.com.
Coming to Trustful in the fall of 2015, Sheepdog Firearms Indoor Training Facility, located off of Interstate 9 and Deerfoot Parkway. Sheepdog will feature 24 indoor firing lanes, a 4-foot gun sale showroom manned by a friendly and courteous staff, and at Sheepdog Firearms you can keep your expanded brass. Like us on Facebook or visit our website at sheepdog-firearms.com. Come join the pack at Sheepdog Firearms Training Center, Trustful.
Cross Digital has you covered. Cross Digital is a full-service multimedia company focused on you. We build custom apps and websites designed to engage your customers. We also produce corporate videos such as live webinars, YouTube explainer videos, and podcasts in our state-of-the-art studio. When you need to stand out, Cross Digital makes it happen. Visit crossdig.com to learn how we can help you reach your business goals. That's crossdig.com.
Hey, Alabama hunters, are you like me and find yourself wanting to do work around your camp, but you just don't know when, how, equipment to do it? I've got the answer for you. Rental Works has excavators, generators, concrete, dozers, and more. Maybe you need a specialty renter like a high-capacity or even a dump cover. Call Rental Works today, 1-877-282-LIFT. That's 1-877-282-LIFT.
And websites for businesses of all sizes, as well as digital marketing and social media solutions. Visit crossdig.com to learn how we can help you reach your business goals. That's Com.
I'm 1 in 1,000, making a difference.
I'm 1 in 1,000, keeping families together.
And I'm 1 in 1,000, driving for the Ronald McDonald House. Research proves that togetherness heals, and through your pre-commitment to the Ronald McDonald House specialty license plate, we can ensure that miracles keep happening together. Find out more on how you can become one of the first 1,000 people to make a difference and get your new car tag for free. Visit rmhca.org/car tag today. Need an app or a new website? Is a full-service multimedia company focused on you. We apps and websites designed to engage customers. We also produce corporate videos such as live webinars, explainer videos, and podcasts in our state-of-the-art studio.
Welcome back to Listen to the Eagle. Eagle 99, that's 1-844-324-5399. Check us out on Twitter as well, at Eagle Alabama, and on the website, listen2.com. Before we wrap up the show in the last segment here tonight, joined with a couple of guests. Really appreciate both of you joining us. Of course, if you've been a fan of the show, you've already seen my beautiful beauty queen co-host right here, Katie Malone, joining us in the studio.
Hey, how are you?
I'm great. How are you doing?
Doing well.
Also joining us is Michael Lombardo from Sheepdog Firearms. Michael, welcome.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
We appreciate you being on the show tonight. For those that may have, maybe this is your first time listening, first time watching it on our website or on YouTube, Sheepdog Firearms, proud supporters of the show, and we're real glad to have you on the show tonight, Michael. I know for Sheepdog right now, it's a busy time, some exciting things happening for you guys.
It is. We've got a lot going on. About us, we are going to be located on Deerfoot Parkway in Trussville, Alabama. There will be a state-of-the-art indoor shooting range and gun store. We're going to, in phase one of our project, we're going to have a 10-lane, 15-yard handgun range, as well as 8 lanes, 25-yard tactical range. We plan on having indoor archery as well. We're going to have a 4,000-foot retail space selling guns, ammunition, accessories, gun-related. So, yes, we are very busy right now with this planning. Our plans are to break ground in May and opening
Fantastic.
by late this year.
Christmas, it sounds like a Christmas gift for everybody.
We're being very optimistic. We'd like to be open one day after.
That's even better. Yeah, no, that absolutely. If the weather holds out now, I can't promise that. I'm a meter. I can't. Well, the way it's been running lately, I'm not going to make any guarantees about good weather between now and then.
We're excited.
Hey, want more information about you and what you guys are doing?
You can find us on Facebook. We have a Facebook page. Simply search for Firearms. We also have a website, which is -fire.com. Any information out there. We are currently selling memberships now, and there's many different ways you can get any information out there. You can drop us a note if you have any questions. We'll respond back. Facebook or the website, and right now we're just flying.
That's great. Michael, I wanted you to be in here with me for this last segment because Bert has been trying for weeks to get Katie to go hunting with us, and we had a caller 2 weeks ago that finally convinced her to say yes. Although I think it was more of a bribery thing because there was actually a Jim and Nick's gift card involved. So somebody's getting some free food out of this on Bert's tab. But anyway, so she's claiming that she's ready to go hunting. I'm not so certain that this is really going to happen yet. I'm not so certain that maybe a little bit of bribery was involved.
Well, hold the phone. Just say I didn't agree to hunting. I agreed to fishing.
Oh!
And that's because I don't know how to even shoot a gun yet. So I'm thinking,
Sheepdog,
can y'all help me with that?
We're going to offer all kind of classes, and definitely females will be very welcome in our facility. So we'd love to have you and get you all suited up and teach you how to shoot that gun.
So let me make sure I understood, because I'm going to have to go back and replay the air check from 2 weeks ago.
Please
now.
do.
I really thought you said, maybe I heard this wrong, but I thought I heard you said that you who said yes to the hunt, get a girl hunting. You said yes.
But he talked more about fishing now, and we're trying to start setting up a day to go fishing.
Rain?
I don't know if I want to be out in the rain. The thing.
But that's not, we didn't do a get a girl fishing segment. We did a get a girl.
This is a hunting show.
I know, but the segment was called Get a Girl Hunting.
All right. Well, here's the thing. This brings me into what I want to talk about today.
Okay.
Okay. Let's set into hunting. Okay, because this is maybe why I'm not so sold on hunting, because I found an article about mistakes men make when they take women hunting.
Oh, well, I've got to hear this.
This article says that women are joining the hunting range faster than some men are right now.
Michael, is that true?
Yes, it is. In fact, in an indoor shooting range, it's an average of 40% of your shooting.
Really?
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So, well, maybe there's some truth to this article. So, all right.
Right. So it says the number one problem for women going hunting, first of all, is trying to find a field to go hunting. But the number one, and so we'll start off with the first problem.
All right. Yeah. Wait. Before you go, what specifically about guys is the problem with hunting? I mean,
it says, we love that you're trying to take your ladies hunting, but sometimes you make mistakes, big ones that may prevent you from wanting to hit the woods ever again. So we're going to go through these.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Let's do it.
This is from some female hunting friends who compiled this list.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Go for it.
So number one is underestimating the importance of comfort. Okay. During what made me sit on the ground in a briar patch. Okay? Nothing
It's
comfortable
the
about that.
woods.
The solution, it says for men, is to remember these words. This is fun.
Fun for us. It doesn't mean we're not dragging the sofa out into.
Well, that would be nice. Someone should invent a sofa-like tree.
No, they do make, Michael, do they make like inflatable sofas where you could pull the ripcord and,
I'm not sure if you're going to see that.
Well,
maybe we should
the
go
briar
on.
patch, I guess, would ruin it as soon as you inflate.
Well, they do have
inflate.
the things you wear in the seat. So
Okay.
You sit down.
Okay, so maybe
Cushions.
Okay, cushions.
Does that work?
That's a little better. Let's go on down the
Okay.
list and
All
see.
right.
So number 2, condescendingly.
How
do y'all want to argue this?
I'm not going to argue that.
Next. What's the next one?
Okay, number 3, not helping with shooting practice before the hunt.
Oh, well, then see,
That's where we come in.
See, that's where we've got Michael here. That's
fully
squared away.
Have
So
you fully trained?
excuse on us.
Now, do you have a men on date?
Well, we plan on having all kind of different promotions, date night, father-daughter night,
Oh, that's
all kind of
huge.
different
Dad,
promotions.
listen up, Dad.
Exactly.
See, there you go.
Dad
Lots
can-
of opportunities.
I love that.
before you shoot.
Number 4, being crude or rude.
Never.
RESPECT is all I got to say, guys.
That's just not the way we are.
Well,
Maybe
let's
the animals,
fix
but
that.
not us.
Number 5, not putting safety first.
We're going to teach you all about that.
Yep.
Safety is definitely first.
Well, and see, the good hunters are doing. It's not a male-female thing with that, so
that's true.
It's bad. All right,
Number
here we go.
6, showing lack of respect for the lives taken. Woman's taste for the hunt more when a man acts cruel about the animals he's hunting or not hunting. If you show the life you are taking, your female hunting companion will in turn have more respect.
I've got a memorial for Bambi. I can't finish the list anymore.
What?
I can't. We'll tweet the link out so people can read the rest of it.
I think the number one thing guys need to remember is to have patience with us.
I'm having a lot of patience, right? And folks, thanks for listening to Listen to the Eagle. Bert Carruth will be back next week. You can always check us out. ListenToTheEagle.com on Twitter, on Facebook, on our YouTube channel. Again, for watching. Next week.